Hi everyone, and welcome to this episode of Fan Art Friday. In this video I'm drawing Mikasa from Attack on Titan. I just want to say a huge thank you to those of you who have been posting your suggestions in the comments, and to those of you who have been recommending a bunch of anime shows for me to watch. I think that's really awesome that you want to see me work on some fan art of those, and I'll be sure to try. And as always, if you have any drawing suggestions then feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'll be picking one and I'll be working on it for next week. Usually for the outlines of these drawings I use a Pentel pocket brush pen, but in this case I used a bunch of Pigma Micron pens, ranging between 0.1 and 0.3mm. These pens really helped me to create some finer lines, and I spent a lot more time on the outlines with this drawing. And then once the outlines were completed I went on to colouring, and for the colouring I used Copic Markers. For the lighter skin tone I used Fruit Pink, and for the darker skin tone around the left side of the face I used a Lipstick Natural. Mikasa actually has a grey eye colour, so I used a bunch of cool grey Copic markers, and then for the opaque highlight I used a Uni-ball Signo broad pigment ink white pen, and that created the highlights to make the eyes stand out a lot more. And then for Mikasa's hair I used a cool grey number 5 and a cool grey number 7, and I added extra shading and highlights with a black and a white Prismacolor pencil. And then for Mikasa's scarf I used a couple of different red Copic markers. I used the cadmium red and the cardinal, and I added some extra shading over the top with some cool grey Copic markers and some Prismacolor pencils. And then for Mikasa's jacket I went through the same sort of process, where I used a base layer of sand Copic marker and then added some extra shading with the cool greys and some Prismacolor pencils. I even used some dark brown Prismacolor pencils to add some extra details to the jacket, like seams and extra wrinkles. I wanted to add a different kind of background to this drawing, and I wanted it to seem more like a comic book style. So I drew a square with a 0.5mm Pigma Micron pen, and then I filled it in with a cool grey number 3 Copic marker. Overall I think this gave a really nice effect, and it contrasted well with the scarf, and leaving an extra white highlight around the character helps to make them stand out from the page. Along with the effect of the character being outside of the panel, it made the character stand out so much more. And I was really pleased with that, and I think it's another style that I'd like to try more of. Anyway, I really hope you like this drawing, and please tell me what you think in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoy these kind of videos then make sure you're subscribed, and any likes, shares, favourites, that kind of support is hugely appreciated and it really means a lot to me. If you want to contact me via Twitter, Facebook or Instagram, I have all of my links in the description box below, so you can feel free to contact me there with any feedback or suggestions, and I'll be sure to get back to you. And once again, thank you so much for the support on this channel, it really means a lot. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon.